Greetings, folks, and welcome to another Vinyl Finds of All Kinds. And by the title that I've put on this video, I'm wondering if it's clickbait or not. I mean, I figured it would, get a lot of people's interest, but it's not purely clickbait or anything because I'm not sure about this. It could be the last one, and I'll tell you what I mean. Well, I've told you for this year that I'm purging my vinyl, and already I have. Already I have made a couple of $100. I got rid of a bunch of stuff, but I did it mostly with people that I know. People like maybe that frequent my record store that I kind of associate with. So I've done it kind of personally like that. I'm going to be making maybe another video at some point later explaining where I'm going with the purging and the methods I'm using and stuff like that, and how I'm going to sell them. But for now, with the vinyl finds of all kinds, I've been waiting to accumulate some vinyl finds here that I could show you, but I only have two. All right, and I've been waiting for weeks and weeks and a couple of months, and it's just not happening. Why is it not happening? Because I really am largely out of vinyl collecting. And when I say I'm out of vinyl collecting, that I'm not into it that much anymore, if at all, what I'm really referring to is non-Beatles. So anybody who's here for vinyl collecting, you're still going to occasionally see a vinyl record. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to buy a single vinyl LP again. Definitely when it comes to the Beatles and Beatles solo collecting and things like that, I'll continue to do that for collector's purposes. But as far as going out in the wild and going through records and buying many artists, different kinds of vinyl LPs, that's not going to happen. Sure, there'll be an occasional 45 here or there. There'll be an occasional 33 and a third RPM or a 10-inch record. It will happen occasionally, but not enough to really go on and on and on with these vinyl finds of all kinds. So I'm not really sure. But for now, I have two. And the first one I'm going to show you, I didn't even really buy because I wanted the vinyl of this, really. I got it for autograph reasons, and it's Leonard Nimoy presents Mr. Spock, Music from Outer Space. I can hear some vinyl purists out there saying, this is what he's showing as his last vinyl purchase? Well, I have one more, a sealed to revealed, coming up. But the reason I bought this is for an autograph, and it's made out to Elizabeth. It's signed in person. I've done some research on this, and I know that that's Leonard Nimoy's autograph in pen. And I really like it, and as a TV fan, science fiction fan, movie fan, it's cool to have this. And I'll tell you something else. I do have a copy of this already on vinyl. Definitely do already. And you see, as I'm doing this, I'll be honest with you, as I'm doing this right here, I'm really getting into it. Like, in other words, oh, this is a beautiful piece. And so much fun to interact with the record. I love records. Folks, I'm going to be still doing music finds. The music finds that I do will largely be CDs. I will be doing CD finds of all kinds because I've gotten to the point, as I've told you before, where although I love the sound of vinyl still, very warm and all that, for listening purposes, most of the time I'm listening to compact disc CDs. But, before I go on and show you the other record, let me explain a little more of this, how I'm feeling about it, okay? Records, for the 11 years that I've been doing this channel, and it started out primarily as a vinyl channel, primarily, I was just really into collecting records, having records, the physical media of it. And as I was getting ready here to do this video, I came across some record albums that I have here on the side. I'm looking at them, and the spark was still there, Oh, man, you know how it is as a record collector. Oh, what a beautiful piece. But to be honest, and a lot of you already know this, and those who didn't know it for sure kind of suspected it. I really am into the vinyl, mainly for the collecting of it. I think vinyl's so cool, When it comes to actually playing the records, I haven't been able to play records here. I've told you this many times because I live in a tiny apartment right now, and I've been here for 8 years. And I have people, living upstairs from me and all around, and it's just, I can't play the music the way I want it. When I really want to enjoy music, I do it while I'm doing a drive in the car, and I put a CD on. And CDs, they're compact. You can bring them along with you. You can take them. You can't take vinyl with you in the car and stuff, and they sound great. I do most of my listening when I'm in a car, or I can go outside and bring a boombox outside and a nice day and play a CD outside. I mean, CDs are what's coming up. But the vinyl I've been mostly collecting, although the sound on vinyl is great and I love the warmth, I was doing it basically to have, a vinyl record. It's cool to have. How neat is this? Neato, as they used to say many decades ago. That's not really the reason to amass a collection of 1,000 records. It's just not. At least not right now. I may tell you a whole different story 5 years from now again, okay? But one other thing, I know this is going on long, but when it comes to listening to vinyl, I'm going to be keeping vinyl. I mean, I'm still going to have the cabinets like here on the side. I'm definitely going to be having a lot of records, and certainly a lot of Beatles and solo Beatle records. They're not going anywhere. Although I'm going to be selling doubles that I have, or triples in some cases. But when I'm supposed to, I've said this before, we're looking to move into a big house at some point. And I have arrangements. I won't go into details here. I have like arrangements, possibilities of what we're going to do. But the problem with that is we don't know when the estimated time of arrival or estimated time of departure from here is going to be. Right now, I'm getting wind that because we're going to be joining in with some friends that we have to do this. I might not be able to move out of here till 2026. That's 3 years from now. 3 more years in here. And I think that I could just see when the day comes and I'm in a big house, I got a lot of room, there's nobody around, I could play music as loud as I want, set up my turntable, set up my amplifier and speakers, and blast music till the roof comes off if I want. And then I'm going to maybe, scratch my head and go, man, I gave up like 3/4 of my vinyl collection and I shouldn't have. But also, moving everything over there, moving everything from here to there is a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? People who've moved things, who wants to move thousands of records? It's not me, So, yeah, I'm all over the place, but you get the gist of it. All right. So the second and last vinyl I have here, and I say again, to wrap it up, there are going to be CD finds of all kinds for listening pleasure, just to listen. Because I'm not collecting, I'm trying to find it again. I'm not collecting compact discs for their packaging. Wow, look at this neat packaging. Oh wow, what a neat cover. Oh, it's so cool. I'm buying CDs purely for listening purposes, to hear the music. Whereas vinyl, I'm mostly buying it because they're so cool. And it's a secondary thing to listen also, That's the difference. But anyway, back about a month ago, at least a month ago, they had Record Store Day. And on Record Store Day, I went in there and I did not get this album. I wanted it, but I didn't get it. And there's reasons behind that why I didn't get it. I wanted it, but my friend Robert S., hey Robert S., he picked it up for me. And is this going to be the very last record that I'm going to show as far as like a vinyl by somebody else? No, probably not, but these are going to be few and far between. It's Stevie Nicks, Belladonna Live, 1981. I like Stevie Nicks. Now, again, I look at this, I say, look at that. Beautiful. She's a beautiful woman, beautiful picture. It's a gatefold. I'm going to open it in a minute if you want to see that, I like Stevie Nicks, but I'm happy on a CD. I'm happy listening to the Belladonna album on a CD. I'm happy listening to her best of comps on a CD and stuff like that. So let's make sure I don't cut myself. Now, I'm going to forsake the label. A lot of people, no, what about the record store label? What about the record store label? Well, that's not going to be, is it? In this case. Got to get over that too. A lot of you people are going to be saying, no, say it ain't so, Joe. I'm not real, I'm not going to go back and buy a Blondie record from 1980 Auto American or something just because it's in the shrink wrap and it has a hype sticker. That has to stop, and it will. So here we go. Okay, there you have it. And there is the gatefold. Ta-da! Pictures of Stevie with a singer. Oh, oh no, that's our guitar player, right? I'm all mixed up. I know he's in Stop Dragging My Heart Around. Record 1. There we go. Not on colored wax or anything. No colored vinyl here. And the other record is probably the same, right? No, you got a nice photo of Stevie here, which is cool. Like I say, guys, I'm holding this up and I'm saying, this is so cool, isn't it? Look at the size of the photo. Isn't it great? Yeah, it is. It is. And I'm also going to say that I'm going to be keeping a lot of records. I don't know how many records I have. Let's say I have 1,000 or 1,500 or something like that. I'm definitely going to be keeping, not just Beatles, but aside from the Beatles and solo Beatles, I'm definitely going to be keeping about 100 albums. It's not like I'm going to be without albums. There's going to be some albums I'm not going to part with. So it's not totally a record free here, but just to end this video, and you can tune out now, we'll just hear some more regurgitation of the same thing. Just to summarize again, these vinyl finds of all kinds, where I'm going through the crates, digging and saying, oh yeah, I'll take this one. This one's got the hype sticker. This one's still in the cellophane. It looks beautiful. This one here, oh, this is an upgrade. I want this. This one has a song. This is the version that has a song that the other versions don't have the song. I want this. That kind of thing, to just amass a collection of hundreds of thousands of records. No more for that. I have to make room. I'm over that phase. I've spent a decade, enjoying collecting records, showing you records. I still will occasionally show records. It doesn't mean you're never going to see any here, so don't think I'm reneging on my promise. But no, as far as really active listening, I'm going to be collecting a lot of CDs and consolidating the collection to compact disc. Compact being the key word. All right. Beatles-wise, there's still going to be Beatles vinyl flooding in for sure. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And also, it's Memorial Day as I make this. So thank you for your service, everyone. And take care.